today is about bringing together a disparate, eclectic group of people from across academic disciplines and different artistic disciplines, artists, creators, get them all into a room and get them to have a conversation about one topic, see where it goes.
We've been discussing the themes of performance and violence together, coming from lots of very different areas, from academic study to performance to psychoanalysis, and bringing our own experiences to bear as well.
The discussions were incredibly mixed. The groups of people brought together were very varied, and I think the idea of how we look at violence academically was really interesting to me. Often in theatre it's just a matter of how do I make this punch convincing, and actually the political consequences of those acts something that we don't have time to think about.
But also I think it's important for my practice as a researcher to remember that these cultural and political issues of violence are things that are being talked about in lots of different contexts in the community, in Leeds, throughout the country.
What I love about these conversations is that the conversation always goes in a direction that I didn't expect and that nobody coming here expected. Just little nuanced phrases, a question that somebody asks here, and the conversation goes off in this new direction, and you have to really keep up. You have to work hard. It's real work. You have to work hard to keep up with where the conversation's going. But it means that when you end up in somewhere that you didn't know you were headed at the beginning, so there's nothing predictable about it.
One of the great things about these events is that, unlike other kinds of discussions that we have, that it's completely open-ended. It's a creative performance in itself, I suppose you could say, where there isn't an end goal in mind. It's a chance to just ramble freely around ideas and to find the commonalities with people whose practices seem very different.
It's very creative, and quite often you just know that a new piece of work or an academic paper is going to come out of this, so you're going to help make something that wasn't there before.
I think these conversations need to be ongoing, that we academics shouldn't be working in isolation, but we should remember that they're part of an ongoing conversation with people across the country and in our communities who work in the arts, in performance practice, and people also who are active in politics. These three things have to come together: political action, performance and academic study.
There's a real need for people who come from different backgrounds, whether it's academic or artistic, to share what they know and what they've learned. The imaginative experiences that artists have to go through on their way to creating a piece of work is very, very different to what somebody does if they're studying and researching for academic purposes. But both those sides are incredibly useful to the other, to create new projects, to understand the world that we live in together rather than in their different silos. So it's about community.